faster than that. Well, you still need to make a deal on one at the shop, at the place. Either that or the basketball goal. You got nothing to sit on no way. Well, I'm not buying another one.
I'm just saying. People do that.
Well. I mean, that's fine. I just didn't know what it was until she brought it in here. I told her I had the camo float. I didn't know that's what that was. Thanks. I mean, she'll need them because it's taller than she is. Ain't no place.
Coach, this is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Portland Snowhawks and the Green Bay Packers. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Let's go one more. Scan 300. Scan 300.
Now it's Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
We need 16 yard line.
I'm on. Quick dance.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
88.
Hey, Delta. Mike's 59.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. This is caught.
Are you serious?
He's brought down.
Oh my gosh, in between four
Good-looking
defenders.
drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Austin Safarian-Jenkins. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Hey. Right there. 40's Mike. Get in the weight room. 49. Check 49. Alert. Kill.
First carry for a Kenosha native and former Badger, Melvin Gordon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 24, Allen escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rashawn Gary. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the run.
Here's Gordon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
I wonder how much 3-4 eye stuff I got to deal with during this game. Probably the whole game.
A lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out.
Like I come out on 4 wide and we still in 3-4 eye. Okay,
and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offensive backfield, not necessarily just playing.
That's really cool.
Escape, and he goes down.
So we just talked about it.
Able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have.
Exactly why I don't
After
try.
one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Just push buttons and see what happens.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. To the air, Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he is not.
Who got ran down by Josh Allen?
They'll mark him down right about the
Why though?
1-yard line.
Just score.
Well, they didn't exactly
I threw
show
it directly
patience
to you
there,
on
did
purpose.
they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception.
Yeah, I
They put their
expected
defense in a
anything
really
different
tough spot.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
There's a tight end. There's a tight end.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Again, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Allen. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that
Only
means he'll need to come up
formation
with
that works,
something here on
it's
3rd down.
3-4 odd. The only one.
From the gun, Allen. And that is
The only
incomplete.
formation.
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd
Yeah,
down,
cover 2 men
it makes
on
it
3rd
hard to
down.
win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it
Main
done
one
with
in
your
the
offensive
league
unit.
talking about rules.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines.
Main one.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep
Even
attacking.
Madden knows.
Usually the best
Madden be
way
like,
to
nah,
maintain
man, that's the
control.
cheating shit.
So a decent
Stop
game,
it.
but all for naught on the penalty.
Give him a
It's too
penalty
bad,
for it.
isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
I'll get a
I
few
know
for
most of the
playing
time when the
after
ball's
this
in the
game. Who
air, you're
cares?
thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running
Go ahead and
backs
put it in the
can be
chat.
a big part
Now,
of any passing
otherwise
offense
we'll stay in
nowadays.
trouble.
Let's go, defense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers.
And then my dude's gonna pick it.
And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Crazy.
Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Corey Vedvik on to punt the football. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. At the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 21-yard line.
I'm just going to remove 3-4 from my playbook.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Green 18. 45. Check. Check safety.
Now on 2nd and 16. Rodgers, he'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 6.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
It wouldn't let me jump.
Jenkins.
Damn game.
They get him down, but not before he takes it across
I know where the ball's going.
line.
Just wouldn't let me
It's a
freaking
gain of
jump.
16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
That bullshit.
Rodgers now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown.
I don't know.
Kenny Golladay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against
It may
is
be over by half. It's already over, yo.
big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on
It
one
is
drive.
definitely
You're
already
not.
over.
And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 32
That
now.
3-score lead, we're picking different defenses now because I said something.
And that going to
Only
be
reason.
incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Only reason we're picking
This
different
team is
defenses
not going to make it
right now.
easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Not even worth playing.
Bravo.
Now Allen throwing again. Gets it to Gordon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there. First down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They go play action here on first down. Got an open man. It's QT. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice game, 13 yards that time, and another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Play you picked earlier.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
Different than
It's a
anything else.
7-yard carry to set them up
The
with a
same
2nd and
cover
3.
two. The same
Now the
cover four.
offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with
What
37
ruins
seconds
me.
to play in this
What ruins
first
people?
half.
Nobody wants to play.
So they'll come up after the
That's
gain
why
of
people don't wanna
7
play the
on
game.
a 2nd and 3.
Check 37. Check.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
That's why people don't want to play the
Taken
game.
down. Zadarius Smith. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Well, he's going to go for it all. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
The same cover 4 that you just picked like 3 plays ago. You pick it again. I won't ever hear you talk about rule talk. I won't ever say nothing about the rules ever again.
So on trots the
Ever.
field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Here we go. Secure. Your track. Hey, watch it.
And then runs Wildcat.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
We play to win.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Fuck that now.
So they'll fake the handoff. Now Allen.
Yeah, man, good pick. Threw it right to him. Yeah.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions
now
in these last 2 weeks combined.
Because I thought my guy was going
to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Christian McCaffrey with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
That's it, baby. You go at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been
working.
And
then my guy gets called for outside.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't cross the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
Yeah, threw it right to him. Y'all not seeing?
Kevin King with a pick.
Threw it right to him.
Left side. And they will score.
You see these dudes standing right there? I want him to score 100. That's what he's trying to do anyway.
Wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet,
right there.
If you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
400.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
No, we can still throw an interception in this play on the drive. It's just a matter of when it's going to happen. It may be this play.
And now you're not going to play loose
It
enough
probably will
to
be
give your
this
team
play,
a chance
actually.
to score. But you still have to be
Let's see
careful
where
because
his
those
defense
defensive
is
guys,
going.
I know the
Throw an
reputation
interception.
defense guys can't catch.
Yeah, this is going to be
All
it.
evidence to
Right
the
here.
contrary on that last possession.
Interception. We on bet.
On 2nd and 9, Allen.
Ooh,
Scrap for
caught
the
it.
football, and
I
he's
threw
going
it
to
to
come
him. I
down with
definitely
it.
threw it to the defense.
15 yards on the
That's
play,
his
first
fault not picking
down.
it off. Not mine. I definitely threw it to the defense. There's 3 people over there.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. We got
Now Gordon on 1st down. Just a
Definitely
yard
threw
on the
it.
pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after
Maybe
him
it's
now.
that fumble. 1 or 2. There's a turnover right here.
On play action, Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one
Oh, the
almost
defense didn't let him pick it
intercepted.
off.
Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to
It's the same
decipher
for
what's
before.
going on out there because
No one's shocked
I don't
by
know if
that.
he's just getting bad reads. I don't know
Same
if the
exact
defense is
cover for
confusing
last year.
him. I don't know if he just has, bad
Not one
info and
person
intel before he
watching
snaps the
this
ball.
shot.
But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Has
we
several
run a
bad
different
decisions on
concept.
the interceptions he's thrown. And his pass is
We
intercepted
run a
for the
different
4th
concept.
time today.
Don't score. It's
He's
fine.
picked
Don't
off just
score.
shy of midfield. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard
I hope it's a
line.
trait game for that guy.
Thought he had the pick. Flag
He's a
comes in for
player of the
PI,
week or
so
something.
cancel it out.
Interference.
Should be a trade game
The
for him.
killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead,
No, I
they'll
just
be
saw him
marching
in
off
the
yardage
practice. He
against
wasn't for that
them.
week. I'm not gonna do that. That's cool.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Rashawn
That's a
Gary
3-4
picks
play,
up
and I
his
got
2nd sack of the
3
afternoon.
receivers and
Brandon, I
tight
think
end
you
out
understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a
All right,
long
see?
one for them.
Let's see what
Long for you to
happens.
spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Allen. And his pass is
Oh,
intercepted
yeah.
for the 4th time today.
That's another throw. I told you I was going to throw a pick on
And
this
the
guy.
possession is theirs at their own 43-yard
I think I
line.
knew already.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. And they'll wind up getting this one all the
Madden
way
tackle him, 'cause I
down
definitely wasn't
inside the
trying.
20. That one good for 37
ruined the game.
yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Rodgers. Fletcher's hands it complete. And he will get this
Another
into the
touchdown.
end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers as his guys continue to pour it on. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Gain of 9 yards. First down, Snowhawks.
Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
Oh, he didn't take it.
To fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
You're trying to be no hero in the game.
Allen to throw again. And
there it is.
Another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Throwing is Rodgers.
Not stupid. I'm not going to continue to let you keep doing this shit.
Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys?
Nobody
right?
cares about that
The
play.
analytics will tell you one thing
I
or
did
another.
that shit on
That's a
principle.
bad play on
Y'all
one
be back in
end, a
3-4
good play on
hours
the
because I got
other.
an interception.
But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Nowhere to go that time.
Stupid.
He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Pinch guy crest.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Allen going to go on 4th down.
Yeah, right to him.
Another interception. Picked off right around the 43. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Jim.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Packers on 3rd down.
Hey,
They've
Allie,
hit 2 for 4
you
thus
bring me a
far.
towel.
This time it's 3rd and 3.
Get 300.
Yep. Dark towel.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
42
Feels to
nothing.
me like they're just keeping them honest
throwing.
on defense because you know they're going to
Like
stack
it
the line
matters.
of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the
You're
clock
throwing.
moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
What did I just pick? Let's see.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
49 said it best. 500 plays.
The last run got
People
6. Now
12.
2nd and 4.
People use 12. 12 plays, you
Now
know?
Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try
12.
and run it. And he gets it here to right around the
Maybe
24
12.
before he's out of
I've seen that
bounds.
play
Josh
7
Allen, very
times.
athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the
Cover
first
4.
on the
It's the same
scramble.
cover 4. How many cover 4 plays are in this game? A bunch. Why gotta use the same one? Why they use the same one? Don't make sense. Now we back in 3-4 out.
On play action, Allen.
Pick. There you go.
And I think that one might have
they
been
didn't give it to
intercepted,
him.
but he will be ruled out
Damn.
of bounds. So this will go
Definitely threw
only
that right
as
to him.
incomplete.
No, definitely
Another
did.
incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about
Back
it
in
much in a game
3-4
like this, but he's
again.
showing
No
incredible
shot.
leadership.
No one.
Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that is
intercepted
on the
Throw it right to him.
sideline. Wait,
Trash
no.
ass
They'll say
DB.
no. It was caught out of
picked the ball
bounds.
off.
So
I
this
gave
is
it to
just
him.
an incompletion
Legit
here.
Like, legit threw it right to him.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Man, maybe if they was in something other than 3-4, they probably picked it up.
From the gun, it's Allen.
There it is.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
3-4 got me.
The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
To throw
this motherfucker still throwing.
Rodgers.
Wow.
He's got the tight end.
That's fucking wild.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
But they're still throwing. I ain't even trying since the first quarter. He's still throwing about it.
Take the knee.
What? What? Oh my God.
318. 45. 65. 65. 65.
Finally.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in.
You better call back up.